Okay. We live? We live? I'm actually on time. Well, not even on time. I'm actually early today. So let me make sure audio is good since I have a moment. Shouldn't be an issue. Let me turn on the sound. Okay. Let's see. Audio is good. Okay. Alright. Where am I promoting? Okay, here. 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 And here. Alright. Let's check. We're on time for the Enduro. It's crazy. Anyway, we gotta discover the map still. Since I haven't been really looking at the Enduro maps before they start. And then hopefully we get Div 1. We'll see. I think I got Div 1 last week. I didn't do too hot in the actual rounds, but wasn't really. It was a basic track, which doesn't really favor me. I tend to crash whether it's basic or not. Oh, hold on, let me put chat up. There we go. Okay. This is a very wide and weird track. I'm not sure what lines I'm supposed to be taking. I guess I'll just follow someone. Yeah, 51 is really bad. Okay, blew up the track. Yeah, you're not supposed to go on that road. Okay. Where are the other people? I'm trying to like follow somebody and there's just been nobody to follow. We'll follow this person. Yeah, and then go right here to avoid the penalty. Okay. Yeah. That's a little better. Gonna have to do another one of those improvements before we start looking decent. Okay, that line's much better. 45. Alright. Our start was pretty rough, so once we fix that, we're getting close to the others. We just have to fix our start. Our start is so bad. A little better, I think, yeah. If I had to guess, we need about a second. That's just a guess, though. A guesstimate. Okay, getting closer. Yeah, we definitely need the sub 44. No question about that. I keep messing up the start. I don't know why. Oi, oi, oi. Nope. I do wonder if there's a cut. I don't think there is, but sub 43 seems very fast. Good end. Almost a sub 44. Okay. We're technically in Div 1, but we're gonna need to improve a little bit. We're not gonna stay in Div 1 for very long with that time. Oh, no, bad end. That could have been good too. Oh well. Yeah, we had a bad line in the ending. Oh, people are almost getting a sub 42. There must be a cut. There has to be a cut. I don't understand how you're gonna get a sub 42 without one. I know I'm not the most efficient grass player, but there's just no way, right? Yeah, I'm a little slow in the end here, unfortunately. A little too slow. Everyone had like the exact same line. No. Alright. Got like 4 tries. Slow here. Still do it. No, not with that line. We can't. I keep messing that up. That was such a good run too. I just got sucked onto the outside and hit the wall. Okay, come on. This has to be it, right? Okay, went a little high, but that should be good enough. Yeah. Nice. If we went lower there, we could have gone a low 43. But that's okay. That time will be good enough. 42.0 seems crazy though. Like, I have no clue how you're getting that. Like, were you saving a full second? I don't get it. It literally does not make sense to me. Maybe you just do some ridiculous bug slide there or something? I have no clue. Okay. Is it 60 laps? Someone asks in Div 1. The bug slide? Okay, that kind of figures. Bug slide at the what water? What are they talking about water? Water? Literally what water are they talking about? Oh, it's a whole reroute? I could believe that too. I mean, it definitely looks very reroutable. Obviously, we're not going to learn a reroute, 10 seconds before it starts, but... Okay, let's not clip the very first turn. Okay, a little slow there. I don't see anyone going for a reroute yet. Maybe I missed it. Oh, I see one. Never mind, I see one. It's gonna be a little funny seeing just a random car going backwards or something towards us. Ooh, I hit the wall. Well, I didn't hit it, I tapped the side. So I gotta slow down, but could be far worse. Yeah, this is a pretty easy Enduro map, which unfortunately does not favor me, again. But that's okay. Maybe we should have tried to learn to reroute. Okay, we're locked in. Oh, now I see the water. Interesting, people are going for different lines. I don't think that's faster though. Maybe easier? Maybe mistakes? Could be mistakes. I almost crashed that. That would have been embarrassing. Okay, we're hanging out in the 30s, which is fine by me. As long as we stay consistent, that is okay. Yeah, I can't do this. The Enduro breaks people. Is a test of your willpower, as they say. Oh, don't want the penalty there. Yeah, it is starting to thin out a bit. Nobody's really making any major mistakes, but just based on pace. Wait, sorry. Thankfully I didn't crash when I did that. Yeah, that section we just passed is the biggest time difference. The biggest thing that will make or break you. I feel like I do that section better, but I do the other sections worse. Oh, did it poorly there. Yeah, I seem to be stuck in 30th. There's like this pack of people in front of us, but we just can't catch up. 31st now, rather. It does seem like a lot of people are going for the lower and then going on the lower out. But I don't think that's faster, no? Just get so much more speed up here. Why'd I do that? Well, that's unfortunate. That's a very silly error. Dropped me 10 places. That was bound to happen. If you watched me play Enduro long enough, you'd know I tend to make these silly unforced errors, unfortunately. I don't think I'm in last place right now, but I'm probably pretty close to it. Because I imagine there's some amount of players, there's not that many players behind me, besides the ones that just decided to give up. So I don't see any reroutes. I thought I'd see players rerouting, but I just haven't yet. I 100% believe that there's a reroute, but I'm not seeing it. So maybe it's not rounds viable. Who knows? Slowly catching up though to this pack. way too high. Jesus. Yeah. Alright, quarter of the way done. Okay. That's pretty bad. Alright. No more pack to chase. We're too far behind. Still haven't been lapped yet. That's one good thing, I guess. Ay, ay, ay. Unfortunate. Okay. We're at 40th now. Let's go. Ninth actually, geez. No one else is going up that way. Maybe it is slower. I feel like it's about equal, but that's just me, maybe. Unfortunate airtime. Yeah, I'll lose some places to that. We're getting very close to being lapped. Actually, that is first place right there. How about that? He's right on our tail. Oh, there he goes. Alright, let's follow him for a bit. Okay, goes for a little more smooth than we are. Goes on the inside. Maybe it is faster, yeah. Who would have guessed? Definitely no reroute though. No reroute. Unfortunate line there. Okay. Well, maybe we should talk about something while we're finishing out this Enduro. I like the slightly more interesting map, IMO, but that might just be because that kind of map favors me. Like, imagine we get an alt car. Well, I guess people will freak out, but imagine we get an alt car Enduro. Well, that also might just kill the player count. What player count remains in Enduro might just be obliterated if they do that, so maybe that's why they won't. I could see a snow car Enduro being good, as long as there's like a proper like penalty section to slow you down each lap. So it's not just about. So it's not just the. You know, building more and more speed. As interesting as that would be, that'd be pretty unfair in a Enduro format. Because if you make one mistake, then it's over. Like over. Like not even like a chance. Or Desert Car. I think Desert Car would make people the most mad. I know they said they won't do an ice Enduro, which I get, but for the same reasons they wouldn't do an all-car Enduro. It has to be easy enough for newcomers to play, and ice isn't. As I said, snow car you could probably make work. The others, maybe not. We'll see. We shall see. I wouldn't be surprised if the Enduro goes the way of the Royal mode, aka gets discontinued. Which, you know, it doesn't get that many players anymore, so I understand. But I hope it then gets replaced by something else for free-to-play players. Because this is one of the few things that's like completely free-to-play. Like this competition, usually like the Cup of the Days and stuff aren't free-to-play. This is, which is pretty rare. I don't know what to replace it with, you know? Slight hit. Wasn't too bad though. Not too bad. Kind of catching people. I'm surprised. I thought I'd just be eternally stuck in 40th place hell for my mistakes. But catching up, so that's good. Let's see, what else? What else has been going on with me? I've been playing more Yu-Gi-Oh! And paper. I haven't been able to go undefeated at a local yet, but I feel like I'm kind of getting there. I usually go 2-1 it seems, which isn't bad. I'll absolutely take 2-1. Since my locals are round 3 rounds. But undefeated, maybe we could, but it'll take some doing. Oh, you can keep fourth. Oh, well, barely held fourth, but didn't get the gear down penalty there, so. Take that as a win. But yeah, no, paper Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been doing decent. So, see, I'll try and hit locals. It's difficult for me to go to a local more than once every like month. But I happened to do 2 this past week. Just how things lined up. With the Enya craft. Which I don't have much interest in other decks at the moment, and it's slowly getting power crept, although I think it can still do it for now. And I'm not really sure, besides like legacy support for it, what could save it. Like the problem is it's so xenophobic, like it's hard to play anything that's not specifically an aircraft, right? So I don't know. I do worry my deck will become irrelevant and I won't see a new one that I want to go for in paper. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, anyone that's played Yu-Gi-Oh! Is more than familiar with how the power creep is. But I don't know. Maybe we'll get lucky and they will release more legacy support for it. I mean, there's certainly space for it in the lore. They're missing like 5-6 monsters. And could have a trap. But I don't know. Let me see. What would a... If I had to design a 3-card Anea Craft support wave, what would I do? I think I'd do a spell, quick play spell, shuffle back 2 from the field. So either scales or face up in the... So face up on the field. So scales or face up on in the monster zone. Shuffle back up the 2. Set the same amount from the deck. I think would be good for the deck. Maybe a little broken. I mean, if you really want to make it broken, add a banish effect to... I already have a banish effect to set. I guess all the spell and trap, all the spells have the banish effect, so I feel like it should have one. Banish effect. To protect your face down cards. If your face down cards would be destroyed, you can banish, prevent the destruction. So that protect from like a Regeki. So we could finally cut the tail. It'd only protect face downs though, so it wouldn't protect the field. So that'd be the one downside. So that would be pretty good. Maybe a little broken. But I don't know. I feel like you wouldn't push the deck to like tier 1. You'd probably still be high rogue. Let's see what else. And if you really wanted to make it broken, you could make it shuffle from face up extra as well. But that would be for a special summon 2 from deck. No, yeah, I don't think you can do that. That'd be a little too much. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they need it. Maybe they need it. Also, there's just like no one close to me, either behind or in front of me. Let's see. So that'd be one. I guess another one would probably be a battle phase related one. But it'd be difficult to make good. So I think you'd need to make it like really broken, right? But I'm thinking how. So I think it'd be like a level 1, right? Because the level 1s are like if your opponent tries to do something, not to your board, just in general, it's normally like the level 1s. So it'd be a level 1. So it'd be another scale to search stuff with. And then it would be during the battle phase, maybe. Like, not even so just during the battle phase it'd be able to flip itself up at any point. So that'd be one way to make it really good, because then you can choose when to activate it, which is very rare for an Enneacraft, but I feel like for the battle phase one, I think it'd be fine. And still kind of reacting to something your opponent does generally. But I'd also make it so you could activate during your own. If you wanted to really balance it, I guess you could just say during your opponent's battle phase, but I feel like it'd be fine for both, because it'd give Enneacraft a way to play it. Going second, and then have the normal effect to add an Enneacraft card when it flips itself. But what would the flip effect be? I feel like the obvious one to reach for would be either another Book of Moon effect, like target one monster in the board, book it. Well, it'd have to be target one besides itself, because it could just keep booking itself and search your whole deck, which, no. You can't do that. So book one monster besides one of whatever name it is. Book it could be an option, but we do already have the whale, which already books stuff, so maybe there's a bit of overlap there. So I guess the other option is to just prevent. So I feel like you could go like prevent your monsters from being destroyed by battle this turn, but I feel like that'd be better for big guy, because the big guys are normally like the protection effects, and the small guys normally target, you know, something your opponent has on the field, right? So I think it would literally just be like target. See, this is where it gets tricky. I almost want to do like target monsters on the field equal to the amount of pendulum scales plus 1. So if you already have scales up, like if you already have 1 scale up, you could target 2 monsters. If you have 2, you can target 3. And they can't battle this turn. That could be an option. If you wanted to make it really annoying, you can make it like a Candle of Wax situation. The House of Wax or whatever his face is. Actually, I might do that. Actually, I'd say to probably do that, because you need to make it worth playing, right? And it is kind of worth playing, because one of the biggest weaknesses of the deck is if your opponent has like big monster on board already, it's pretty annoying to deal with without the whale getting attacked specifically, right? So this would be a way to deal with that. So it'd be flip itself, and then you can target monsters up to the amount of scales you have plus 1. Negate their effects, they cannot battle, and they cannot be used as material for extra deck summons or tributed or whatever, right? I feel like that'd be good. It would help a lot going second, but also insulate you going first, like protecting your guys from getting destroyed by battle. So I think that'd actually be good, and it'd be somewhat fair, because you have to go battle for it. It would be very annoying though. I could see people hating it. So yeah, that'd be the level 1. It'd be a battle phase protection. And then I guess could either do a trap or a level 9. So I think one of the obvious things you could do is a level 9 that protects your guys from getting banished. Because that is one of the biggest issues with the deck, right? So it could be a big guy that's like, when an effect is activated that would banish a card, you can activate, you can flip this card up. For the next 2 turns, neither player can banish any craft cards or something like that, right? Or neither player can banish cards in general, maybe. So it's like Imperial Iron Wall. Could make it just that turn too. Kind of like Tail. But better blanket effect, I guess. It would be a little scary though, because it could shut down stuff really hard like the Malice, but people hate Malice, so I don't know. And then I guess it would need an effect while it's face up on the field. So it could be something like when your opponent would special summons a monster, burn them for 900. I'm just kind of spitballing. And it's also like kind of awkward too when you add more cards to the deck, because you're already playing so much engine. You're usually playing like 34 engine cards. So it's like, if you add new cards for the archetype, you're gonna need to start cutting stuff, and it's like, well, what do we cut? I mean, for the small guy, if he turns out really good, I'm still not sure if he'd be like broken or not, but I feel like he could be. He's certainly good going second. And it's like, well, maybe start cutting some of the green guy, or you could make the battle phase guy the purple guy or whatever. So you start getting rid of the green guy. Oh no, my speed. It's so bad. Like, for a large guy, maybe, well, I'd say probably get rid of Tail, especially if you have the spell card that protects your guys once it's used. Because then you could just get rid of Tail and not worry about board breakers absolutely annihilating you. At least one copy absolutely annihilating you. Obviously in multiples, you're out of luck anyway, but as the downside of not running Tail, Tail protects you for the whole turn. This would only protect you once, right? And it'd only protect face down. So it wouldn't protect, like if you have a face up monster, you get blown up. If you have a field spell, oh, you just barely got double left at first. Crazy. Yeah, we're in the home stretch though. We're almost done. Almost flew off the track there. We're in the 37th. Let's try and hold that. 36 is not far ahead, so we can try and pass. So right there in front of us. Actually, there's a few people right there in front of us. Might as well try. Last lap came up well, not so quick. While we're ranting about Neocrafts. Ah, we can't snipe it. We're close. We're close. 36 it is. Not bad. GG's. Only have a few people left. Very simple track, so they're not going to be far behind. Yeah, we only finished the... Yeah, we only got double lap despite our poor performance. Yeah, we just have one player left, I think. One more lap to go. Finishing up now. Come on, bro. You got this. Lots of French people, I think. Oh. I think you had a French brigade in first. I would be surprised if this Canadian player was from Quebec. Continued a French domination. Ooh. That's... Oh, never mind. That wasn't the finish. I thought he finished there. Alright, backing up into the finish. Powerful finish by 5 minutes dead. Alright. That's gonna do it for the Enduro today. So we still got an hour before the shorts come out. So I'm thinking, well, one, I have to do the weekly grand now that I'm warmed up on the track. I can just snipe a AT here really quick. And then maybe grind out some weekly shorts times. Because I don't think I really played them at all over this week. Even though I thought some were pretty good. I thought map 3 was like goated. IMO. Okay, I think this weekly grand's gonna be a little annoying. Unfortunately. Alright, at least they're not taking this high line here. Which is the line I'm warmed up with, so good there. just have to make sure to avoid them. Which we're not doing the greatest job of. We are doing a pretty poor job of avoiding them. That should be okay. I don't think the time is that strong. So as long as we do decent, we should be fine. Come on, stay out of my way. We're definitely on pace to do it. We're on pace to make it on time. Oh, you're really blocking me, bro. Are you kidding me? I just don't want to respawn that. I literally got stuck against the checkpoint because of that. That's ridiculous. Oh, they're going high now. What the fuck? They switched tactics. I don't like this. They're blocking my way now. go on the left side this time so we don't get smushed against the checkpoint. We got 2 minutes to do 2 laps. That should be fine. We love Trackmania, Little MacMain says. That's very true. It is extremely true, actually. Kind of just killing time before the weekly shorts come out because we just finished the Enduro. But we need to make sure we get the alter time here on the weekly grant, so might as well do that. And there we go. Boom. Easy peasy. Okay. Not the greatest time, but more than good enough. Let's see. Yeah, top player is 15 seconds ahead. That seems about right for a clean run. Alright, I guess we'll play a little bit of last week's shorts. Hopefully we can get a better time. Now, if I remember correctly, the pipe line on this track seemed to be the fastest. At least that's what it felt like. But I wouldn't be surprised if there is a much faster route. Little MacMain, if you're still in the chat, are you going to Hops tomorrow? I'm thinking about it. I'd like to do some actual S3 bracket tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but next week. And obviously I can't do Sector X, so. Oh my god, I can't do this. No, I guess he left. He just dropped by to say hi. That's okay. Oh no. You can't go to Hops? That's tragic. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. We're always on Monday nights. That does suck. It's kind of a whack shift, but that's how it be in the service industry, I suppose. Oh, you're at work right now? Nice. I guess there's just not much going on. I guess it's 11 on a Sunday. Shouldn't be too busy. Yeah. Sunday mornings are usually busy, just not today. Yeah. Well, I guess people do their shopping Sundays usually. Or one free day. Close at 6. Okay, yeah. Oh, good run. Hello. Managed to get a flip there. Still not that great in the grand scheme of things, but definitely a lot better than our old run. Closed apartment at 6. Yeah. Yeah, at least you're not there super late. When I worked at a ShopRite, I would have to close and then open the next day. So I'd leave at like 12 and come back at like, I don't even know. Some ridiculous hour. Like 4 a.m. Alright. If the pipeway is not the fastest, what is? What would be? I feel like it's some way to just jump straight from here up there. But you need a... I guess it's possible. I might as well take a look. I don't even know how you do this. Because you need a good amount of speed. Yeah, I'm not sure. Definitely seems to be something that's like theoretically possible, but I'm not sure how you get enough speed to do it. I'm on like gear 2 here. I need to be like, yeah, like gear 4 to even make it close. Maybe something ridiculous like go up here, get some like ludicrous plastic bounce. No, there's no way. I mean, maybe with TAS he could. The other thing I'm thinking is somehow you get up here and then you reverse, go back up this ramp and then hit this. What would be the best way of doing that? Maybe start the pipe and then you go that way? We have wet wheels. Yeah, that way's too slow. Yeah, if there's a quick way to get like here, then I could see it. Not sure. the only other thing is the reactor back here. And I'm no good at reactors, so I don't know how I'm supposed to hit this in a way to get a reactor flight up to the end. They do spend a good amount of time just getting to the reactor. Yeah, it's gonna be like 5.5 seconds. Alright, you're heading out for now? Alright, enjoy closing. I don't get it. I don't get this jump here. Wait. Almost had it. Oh yeah, even just getting to it is more than 5.5, it's like 7, so you need to go like immediate flight right in. So it's pretty well balanced. Because I feel like even with the super clean run, it's not going to be that much faster, if at all. Because their time's an 11. That's pretty good. Holy, come on. So close to getting a direct finish, but we barely hit the side. Yeah, I think that's the way, is you have to go up these pipes and just get a direct finish. Which is a little tricky. You need to like aim for the right side, but not too much where you hit the side of the wall. So just a little lean to the right. Okay, close. Sorry, I'm getting bothered for stuff. Un momento. Un momentos. Okay, good start. Nah, I gotta slow down before getting to the second pipe. Kind of mess things up. Oy, oy, oy. The wet wheels. I just realized maybe you could jump straight off the pipe to the ramp and then just go up. That'd be so difficult though, because then you'd have to get the plastic bounce back into the finish. And you'd need to do it with like a lot of speed. I could see the records being that actually. But getting that angle, there's no way. That's so difficult. I'm barely able to do the normal way. That would have been good too if we landed on wheels. Oh my god. Oh, what was that slowdown? Direct finish! It wasn't even that much faster, but we'll take it. We'll take it for now. Yeah, it really wasn't that much faster. Alright. I think we're gonna go to the bathroom for the moment. Let's put down the countdown. Alright. Okay, I'm back for now. We still got another 15 minutes to go for the next weekly shorts. What to do in the meantime, huh? What to do? I am not sure. What is beginner maps? I'm actually a little curious. Why not? We'll play some beginner maps. See how we do. Now I gotta go the other way back. Failing beginner map. What am I doing? Yeah, mostly comes down to this drift. Makes sense. I guess you could jump to the outside too for less airtime. I keep failing this drift. Okay. Not too bad. I got road training number 6. Seems to just be driving the optimal line. Yeah. So you need to full speed it without the sliding. Makes sense. Yep. No issues there. Shorty number 5. Okay. Got third this time. I feel like you could probably cut this somehow. Let's get a clean run. There we go. Maybe we approach from the outside then. Like so. Closer. alternate gear. Still a little better, but we need to not hit that gear. Might have been if we didn't crash. Purposely go for a little hop here to orient ourselves right, and then to avoid gearing up when we don't want to. Okay, this one's a bit tricky. This one's a bit tricky. I almost feel like there might be a cut, but I don't think so. Yeah, maybe it was just a drift there. Might be just a small drift to get a more direct line and avoid gearing up. Okay, that took a bit of doing, but we got there. Why is there a checkpoint back or finish back there? Whatever. Okay, easy one. I see. Alright, we'll go to main road first. Hello, Nikital. We're just waiting for the weekly shorts to come out. Should just be a few more minutes. I'm just playing this random campaign while I'm waiting. So yeah, it'll be just a couple more minutes before that happens. Yeah, 4 minutes. But yeah, in the meantime, we're just playing this random shorts campaign. Very basic maps. This one's so simple. I'm trying to do anything to save time. This way ain't it. Yeah, I think it is just precision maybe? It might be. On 200s. Yeah, exact tie. Alright, we'll do like one more, and then I guess should be ready by then. Wow, this is a basic track. It did say it's for beginners, so that's this track. I need to get better precision anyway, so getting AT on these will help with that. Alright, come on. There we go. Alright. Let's move over to the weekly shorts. Got like 1.5 minutes. Didn't have time to grind last week, although I played a little bit of the deep dip one after the Enduro finished. So we shall see. We shall see the strats. And then, yeah, hopefully we will not do too bad discovering next week. Okay. Any moment now. By that I mean 15 seconds. And should be good. No? Now we're good. Alright, let me just change the thumbnail really quick. So we can get the weekly shorts displayed. And then we can take a look at last week's tracks. Alright, just need YouTube Studio to actually open. That would be nice. Alright. Details, please. Okay, YouTube Studio is being very slow right now, I will tell y'all. Alright, there we go. Change that, change this, save. And should be good. Yeah. Okay, we are good. Alright, so before we're checking out the new tracks, let's take a look at the old ones. See what strats we missed. See how fast people went. Alright, let's see. So, we're only down by half a second, so we didn't do too bad on this one. Times are very close together, so we'll just take a look at them all. So one person going with a different strat. I think the winner went with the different strat. So let's see. I had the worst start as always. I kept up after that. So everyone's going for the same strat I did, except one, who is the winner. So the winner did have a completely different strat that saved about 100th. Cutting to the other side to get a better line. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. Alright, and we had Blue Sky. So this one was the cute tech map. Very hilly tech. I don't think there'll be any surprises here. Oh, a little clip there. But yeah, just very clean lines for that one. No surprises. Exosum being in first is definitely not a surprise either. Very, very good tech player. Alright, move on. Now this is the track that's going to be interesting. What the fastest strat is. Records Or 8.8. Okay. I'm gonna go one by one. I just have this feeling, you know. Oh. Okay, I see. They probably are all doing that, now that I see it. So you take this route, but go into the bumper and use the bumper to get a faster finish. That's really funny. It does make sense. Seems to really be coming down to the start here. I'm sure first place has the god bounce though. Neko with the best start by far. Good enough bounce. Alright, first place, what we got? Slightly slower to start. Bounces onto the wheels though. So it could accelerate. And snipes that first place. Nice stuff. Alright. Now we got Amber Lion. We're behind by half a second again. Not too bad. This one was a wood map, and I'm not great at wood, so I'm not surprised. Lots of horn honking. Okay, and we got some extremely fast times here for this little map. So yeah, you just go for the closest bumper and bounce right into the finish. Or, oh wait, actually I didn't even realize they do a flip here. They bounce off the side of the road to get into the second layer immediately. This person's doing literally the same exact thing. Has the same exact time. This player is going for the other side, slightly faster. Alright, let's see what top two are doing since they're faster. Right side as well, better bounce. Probably right side for this one as well, for infraliminal. Yeah. Just having a better bounce, better strat than the other two. And now we move on to next week with Yellow Island. Okay, finish there. I didn't see it at first, I was like, where is it? Interesting one. Some penalty. There's no penalty. Yeah, I'm usually not so sure how to take snow penalty, because I know sometimes it's faster to go sideways on it. You lose less speed for some reason. But you definitely want to straighten out as you exit it. So it might be better to just keep straight the whole time. Okay, more inside line there is better. I think my strat is pretty good in my PV. but we can definitely improve it. Alright, getting close to top 100 in the world. Of course, this is the first 10 minutes that the track's been out, but it means we're in the right track, per se. Okay, I think we can do a little better than that. Not great. I don't know if I want to go wider on this first turn or not. Try and set up the plastic part right. That's better. Okay, another 10th off. Alright, we're 58th in the world right now. Eighth. Might move on in a moment because I don't know if I can improve our time here. Maybe a little bit. Our ending wasn't great. We'll give it a few more tries, but we'll move on in a second. I don't think there's much reason to linger on this map. Don't think I'm gonna have a magical eureka. Find a much better strat. Okay, there's our better ending. Cut off 100th in half. Yeah, we will take a cursory look in Cam 7 just to make sure. Because you never know. You never know with the weekly shorts. Alright, give it 2 more tries. Move on to the slow map. Since I am pretty satisfied with our current time here. Obviously it can be improved, but we don't want to get too caught up in one map. Worst end. Still sniped the PV, but 5,000th isn't gonna change much. Oh, and my time just skyrocketed up. Anyway, this is pretty good for map 1. Falling tree. My club is Fuzzy Pixel, but there's not really anyone in it. I mostly did it because my sponsor is a gaming lounge in Jersey, quote unquote. He doesn't really give me anything. We're kind of friends, so I just rep the Fuzzy Pixel tag. I am having so much difficulty getting a start on this map when I could just be doing that. Okay. Jump there. Oh, there's a wood section back there. Okay, I think there's multiple paths, but we're gonna need to take a look. We're gonna need to not crash the start here. Okay, that should get us the AT at the very least. I'm a little concerned. I see wood all over the place. Doesn't seem to be reachable, but this one might be. Does seem a bit awkward though. What about up here? You could maybe jump into the finish from up here. Interesting. So there's definitely some shortcut potential on this map, which is a bit concerning. I'm not sure quite how you do it without losing time. Yeah. I don't know. Just something to check, just in case. But I don't think you're faster, thankfully. slower because I let go of gas. Unfortunate. Oh my god. This almost feels more like a fast map than a slow map. Like it feels like a fast map with extra obstacles. I definitely lost speed in the end on our PB. So let's try and improve. Oh no, I hit the road border. That's a good run too. I think I went over too much of the penalty. That's okay though. We still got a quarter second off. Okay. Alright, I'll try and do some sort of cut this one. So you could theoretically get in the wood. There's definitely enough space for you to, but doing so you're gonna be so slow. So probably not worth it. The end shortcut I saw being possible might be, because you don't need to worry about your speed in the following section, but I'm not sure. I guess we'll take a peek at that now. Why am I struggling to just do the course now? Alright. So it'd be like... you'd have to grab this checkpoint. And then, yeah, somehow with speed do that. I don't know. Doesn't seem very likely. So I don't think the shortcut's gonna happen here. But I could be wrong. Could be wrong. We'll give a couple more tries to improve, and then we'll move on to the puzzle map. 2 more tries, then we move on. I think we're gonna struggle to improve here. You know, I don't think our time is that good. Oh. If I didn't get stuck on the outside of the turn, that would have been good. Alright, last one. Come on. Let's do it. And on a high note. Nope. Guess not. We'll give it a plus though. Solid map. Okay. We got Feng Shui by Saitama. We'll go the normal route first. Not seeing cuts yet, but I'm sure they're there. I mean, that finish being up there is always a great sign, right? There's only one checkpoint. I do want to note that. And there's this whole underground area. Okay. I don't want to quite go Cam 7ing yet. I want to actually play the map a bit first. But we're definitely going to do so in a moment. How do you get up to that finish? It's probably a different spot you can go. Okay, let's just continue this for now. Can you go under that waterfall? No. Oh, if we bug slide, you could do this. You're very slow though. I have a better line there. So that's a PB. Still don't have a great time. Well, if we just go the most direct route possible, right? Nothing's stopping you from doing that. Nothing stopping you from just jumping over everything, right? That seems like a pretty good route. There's a route up here we could take. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. The other players in New Jersey are cooking here, apparently. Alright, I think it's time to cam 7 a little. And lots of creepy sculptures. I did notice this eye staring at us. I think we maybe have found every route. Yeah, I think we might have found every route. Unless there's more finishes. Could be. Could be a finish like behind. Yeah, no, I think we found what we're gonna find. So I think it does come down to if there's a better start strat. Is this even fast enough? You probably could make it fast enough. It's very close, too. Barely faster. Or, not even barely faster, but barely fast enough. And we're way behind. Oy oy oy. It's probably a better start strat than what we're doing. Okay. Another improvement on that route. Still not better. Oh, that was better. Oh. Yeah, I think it's just our starts are bad. So we just need to get a good start. We're just a little too slow. Come on. Might be too slow here. No, fast enough. Almost a second PB, jeez. Our starts were really bad, huh? I didn't realize they were that bad. Actually, I think that one I shouldn't have reset. I should have saw how it would have played out. Faster here. I didn't gather enough speed before the jump. I thought I could get away with it. Help you? With what? How can I help you? Are you stuck on one of the weekly shorts? No, okay. Weekly short checkpoint list 301 to 325. Okay. Please be fast enough. God. This turnaround's so awkward. But yeah, what do you need with the checkpoint list 301 to 325? How is that not fast enough? I guess I should have air braked there. Maybe nose down would have been better in that one actually. The author medal? Okay. I mean, I can take a look really quick after this, but I do unfortunately have to leave pretty shortly after I'm done with the weekly shorts discovery, so I can't take too much of a look. Yeah, I think we should probably move on to the fast map shortly. Spending a little too much time here trying to get this run. Come on. got airtime there. I lost too much speed to make the jump. I don't know why it feels like I'm getting runs that are faster, but I can't make the gap in them. It's so bizarre. Surely that makes it, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we definitely need to move on now. Good puzzle map though. I think last week's was a little better, but last week's was kind of goated, so you know what? What do you want me to do about that? Alright, we got Desert Wind featuring Simple Human by Sandcast. I think Sandcast and Obwanong have done like 80% of the fast maps the past few months. Which unfortunately means most of them have like a very similar style. We need a little more variety in the fast map. I think last week's map was good. I don't remember if Sandcast did that one or not. Okay. A little better. I still don't think that was great. We'll see. Okay. This should be better. 0.162. Okay. Oh, we clipped the ending. That's okay. Not too much of a time loss, but definitely did lose like half a tenth. I got a little airtime there. Still managed to PB thanks to the clip earlier. Okay, this is a little better. Another quarter of a tenth. We're like slowly improving, just piece by piece. Okay. I was gonna say that's a better start, but it's actually slower. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, nice inside line. I did clip the ending, but we got a nice 10th off. Almost a 10th and a half. Now the time's looking kind of good. I went too wide that time. Alright, we'll give it like 2 more tries and then we'll move on to the low map. Good start, really good start actually. We need to get this angle on ending, which we didn't really get. I think I said 2 tries ago. Alright, last try for real. Alright, move on to the final weekly shorts. And I'll take a quick look at that checkpoint list 301 to 325, but we'll, I probably can't play it for longer than like 5 minutes, unfortunately. Alright, I got breaker release by water. Interesting, seems to be a lot of plastic. But not smooth plastic. This one confuses me a bit. Not sure what the author of this one's intending me to do. I'm really not sure. This one's actually pretty confusing. I mean, it certainly looks very simple. I'm just getting a time here. I'm like, I really don't know. I'm unsure. Oh, this is such a weird one. What is this map design? I suppose the name of the track is the clue here, but so awkward. Especially that last turn. That last turn's crazy. I guess you're supposed to bounce off that wall actually. Maybe get a good setup for the final turn somehow. Not really sure how, but I don't know. I don't know with this map. Almost a sub 15. That seems really good though. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's a good time. I still don't understand what's going on here, but I'll take it. Alright, we'll play for another couple minutes and then we'll check out the checkpoint list stuff for like 5 minutes and I'll close out. Alright, 2 more tries. I think we got as good as we're gonna get. Yeah, last one. Alright, I'll give it a plus. It's a very strange map. Alright, good weekly shorts this week. Let's, alright. Can I find it doing this? Weekly shorts, playlist 301. Yes. We will quickly, very quickly look at this. I assume the author time is cooked. Oh, I see. Aha. I assume we can't just go into water. And, merge up here. I mean, that's the first thing that comes to mind for me, right? When it comes to these checkpointless maps. Close. You gotta be pretty close. I don't like how dark it is. No, I think it's a little too slow. It's also a little difficult to get up there. It's a little steep. Go in the water here for now. On the side of these borders are just too steep. Too steep for the car. But maybe if he still had a bunch of speed. I don't know. I do unfortunately not have a lot of time to grind this right now, since I have to leave in just a moment, but I'll have to check this out later. See what solutions can be found. Never been too good at the altered Enduro maps. I've played a bit of the alt car altered in a bit in Enduro, and some of the wood ones too, I guess. Well, I guess these aren't Enduro maps technically, but yeah. I'm not quite sure what the best strat is. Seems no one else has touched this yet, so nobody knows the best strat yet. I'll quickly take a look at one of the other ones. Shoreline. This one's probably going to be a lot easier to finish if I had to guess. Now, let me remember, is a straight line basically to the finish? Yeah. But there's gonna be a random gap somewhere. I assume there's gonna be a random gap somewhere, but I guess not. This is basically the same as the other one, I suppose. As the regular version. Yeah, I don't really understand the difference on this one. There's your AT. Basically normal driving. This one, I don't think had any checkpoints either, if I recall correctly. just need the optimal run from the regular version. Oh, I guess there's no effect blocks. 'Cause I think there were effect blocks in the regular. Yeah, so you just need a good run to take a look at a good run from the original map there. See, Sunrise Cliffs, this one might be a little spooky. Is this not the same? Yeah, it's the same as the original with just a slightly stronger author time, so just need a good run. So we don't need anything there. Whoops, don't want that. Again, same as the other one. I don't know, maybe they messed up removing the checkpoints because they all seem to be about the same except the first one. Yeah, this is the same as the original. And I know there are checkpoints in this one, but they're not gone. So, I don't know. You just need stronger times, I guess. But anyway, yeah, I can't help you with number one. It seems cooked. But I'm sure there's a way. Maybe it is just like jumping in the water with speed and using that to emerge somewhere useful, but unfortunately I don't have time to look at it right now. But snowy endurance. Sorry, I need to check if this is a snow car map. It's funny, I was talking about it during the Grand Enduro. It is. Oh my god, that's so funny, I was talking about it this week. Okay. Interesting. I'm kind of excited for next week then. But yeah, anyway, I am unfortunately out of time. And yeah, I think we had a solid week this week. Nothing too crazy, but solid overall. And we'll be back next week for more weekly shorts.